Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to Danganronpa, and oh my god, we are like nearly up to episode 70, or we're getting there. We're like, oh, I hope this episode, or I mean this Let's Play doesn't go up into the episode 70s, I swear. I've been recording like fairly long episodes, but I haven't been making very much progress, but anyways, how's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. Despite the fact that I just got off work and I'm extremely tired. I did have some delicious ramen though, and watched the newest episode of Campfire Cooking in Another World, or whatever it's called. And that anime is great. I highly suggest it. It is just a really chill, laid-back anime. Kind of like laid-back camp, but like less, but less boring. It doesn't put me to sleep like Laid Back Camp does. Although, I did like Laid Back Camp. It has like 3 seasons though. But, man, it's so nice. It really makes you want to go camping. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be going to the fucking, no. Other way. Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go to the dining hall. Anyways, in the last episode, we, didn't really do much. We just talked to Kyoko in the trash pit, escaped using the key. Like, we literally could have done that straight away. And then we spent a long time climbing up a ladder and talking about her past and how her dad is the headmaster and, how she just wants to basically tell him, like, fuck you, Dad! Fuck you! I fucking hate you! And, then we got to the top, and, we had a scene with Monokuma, and, yeah, we had a scene in the gym with Monokuma, basically being like, alright, we're gonna do a retrial of the last case of the death of Mukuro Ikusaba, and who did it. Who done it. So now we gotta meet everyone, who, no doubt is distraught and in tears, and, you know, all of them sniffling and crying because they miss me so much. Except for Byakuya, because he's an asshole. And Toko, because she's a weirdo. And Hiro, because, he's Hiro. But I definitely think Aoi would be crying for me. I hope. And, oh, whoops, I didn't read that. And suddenly, wait, what the heck? Skurg at Yagafu, Anji, and / crack AW Vizzle Roof hashtag. What the heck is going on with his speech? You again? 103.2.1.22 or 255. Is he broken? I think so. I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Okay, and that's what causes him to now speak in, computer gibberish, like somebody just typing on the keyboard, like, shh. You can totally tell what he's, like, probably saying anyways. Like, it's no big deal. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! It's them!
Makoto?
Wow. I don't remember this picture, this image. And of course it has Aoi at the front.
You guys!
Makoto.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
No, I am not Makoto. I am a robot.
You survived?
Damn it! I wish you had died. Died!
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Yeah, good to see you too, Byakuya.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
No. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. You guys, but mostly Owie. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. I'm not a dog. Get away. Shoo, shoo. Yeah, thanks, Toko. Weren't you the one with the bad breath in the beginning? Like, shut up, Toko. Jeez. Go take a shower. And in a flash, my tears dried up. You guys are assholes. You guys are all assholes. In hindsight, I probably should have taken a shower first. You know, just saying. Alright, who do I talk to? Alright, let's talk to Kyoko. Apparently. There's no time to indulge in an extended, happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma. Yes. Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Reaction to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? You mean the one where you were supposed to die? We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. Wait, seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? Are you fucking retarded, Yasuhiro? I almost called him Yahiro. No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? She could have killed herself. Could she?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? Wait, I still don't see why Kyoko couldn't have been the one to have been sacrificed. Because wouldn't Alter Ego have taken over, saved her at the last minute? Just like Alter Ego saved me. And then Kyoko would have had the key to escape. I really don't understand why her dying was a game over. It feels like something that could have been like a either or sort of thing. Like, either way, you know, the story should have progressed, but whatever. That's just my opinion. You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know...
however...
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you. How did you know?
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. What? Why are you throwing it on me? So, knowing all this, what do we know now? Or what do we do now?
About that.
Yeah, what do we know now? It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But I haven't even solved one of the 7 mysteries. Wait, 7 mysteries? Yeah, don't you know? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway.
You've probably guessed already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Does that include me? Yes, I said everyone. Oh no! Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. And besides, don't you remember that one alternate ending where Kyoko dies and we all live here the rest of our lives, and Toko dies because I had her hold her breath for the rest of eternity? Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, our decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. Haha, perfect for my LARP. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all the mysteries. Who's our enemy anyways? The mastermind? Which would be... Shit, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. What? But I thought you did agree with it. Can't agree, react. Or reaction. Can't agree. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's why I thought too. At first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Jeez, I couldn't read that line. Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then, the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. I thought that was my main character. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them. You mean one of us?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? So in other words, You're the mastermind, you asshole. I knew it. Byakuya was the mastermind all along. You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure. That's not true. We can't say for sure that's true yet. That's not true. That's impossible. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow. Right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but...
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up in all the dialogue and actions beforehand. What? That's just a ridiculous conspiracy theory, but one I absolutely believe you would come up with, Yasuhiro. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still, it's impossible to predict everything that's going to be said or asked. Ding dong, bing bong. What's going on?
This is a school announcement.
Oh, this isn't one of the automated ones, like normal.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh yeah, true ending mode. Here we go.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh, sweet.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Okay.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Sweet. Everywhere's unlocked, and we have access to everywhere now. Then. Nice. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
That's fine. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him. Well, why didn't you follow him?
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. What? Or coffee. You're totally useless, like an empty cup. So, bye. Okay. With that, Togo trudged out of the dining hall. Wow, geez, she's at that point where she's like, at this point, I don't give a fuck about anybody else besides Master. Now that's terrifying. Alright. And now she's gone. Now that she's gone, let's talk about us. I mean, And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
Indeed. I'm saying the same thing as Byakuya. That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. Hey, how about we play a game?
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Oh, come on, Yasuhiro. Don't you want to hang out with me and Hina?
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Bro, I would actually laugh my ass off if Yasuhiro turns out to be like the main, like the main key person in this final case. Like, or I mean, he just like whips out some bit of information that like just turns the whole entire case on its head, and it's like, oh shit. And then we solve the whole entire case, and it's all thanks to him. It makes him look like a genius. It's just like freaking Hercule from off of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I was the one who did it. I killed Cell. Anyways. Wow, that kind of sounded like me just now. That laugh he did. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? Nobody wants to stay here and eat donuts with me? What about you, Hina? I'm gonna eat donuts. I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know. I'll start investigating in the kitchen, mostly where the donuts are. But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Aw, don't say that. I mean, yeah, that's kind of true, but don't feel bad. I mean, you're good at swimming. But we haven't done any. You haven't done any swimming, have you? No. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figured, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. She's like the complete opposite of Togo. She like lifts your mood and makes you happier. Whereas Togo's just like, God, this is depressing. And once again, it's just us two. I wonder if Toko is like somebody's favorite character.
Indeed.
I just can't imagine Toko being anybody's favorite character. I mean, other than somebody who's like, I like her because she's so, you know, cringy and, I don't even know how to describe Toko. She really is like, very, she always has this negative, depressing look on her face, just seriously, all the time. And she is negative and depressing all the time. Like, jeez. Indeed. And now everybody's gone off on their own, so I guess that means we have time to, you know, go and investigate on our own. I probably shouldn't leave. What? Oh. I guess I gotta talk to Kyoko one more time. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Aw, please don't abandon me again, Mommy Kyoko.
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. Yay!
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. Aw, sweet. In the end, we are gonna all work together to solve this. Yay! Friendship. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. Yeah, it's like Scooby-Doo. Haven't you ever seen Scooby-Doo where they always split up? And then, like, I don't know. Usually, one of the groups that gets split up ends up getting chased. I'm trying to remember which groups always end up together. I think it's always Freddy, Daphne, and Velma that end up together, and Scooby and Shaggy. Maybe there were some episodes that were different, but I don't even remember. I used to love watching Scooby-Doo, but now it's been years, and if I watched it again, I'd probably be like, I like this? Man, this sucks. I've said that about a few things I've, like, rechecked out in recent years that was a part of my past. And I'm like, how did I like this? Or whatever. Or, like, there were times where I thought, man, this is so hype, and then I rewatched it, it's like, man, this is not really that hype. I guess, you know, different moods, I feel different things, so when I'm in different moods, I feel different things. That should be obvious. But sometimes I just, like, really get in the mood for something, and I just zone out and get into it, you know? I haven't done that in a long time, though. And then we could get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
So then...
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. I'm starting with your room. What? Wait, what? By any means necessary. But wait, why are you starting in my room? With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I gotta get to my room before she finds my secret stash. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. But how? I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together! Choo! Investigation. Aw yeah, the awesome rock music kicks in. That's how you know we're investigating. Anyways, I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Okay. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Lies! I was just editing the episode. I literally just uploaded the episode today that we were starting on the Case 5 trial, and that knife did not go all the way through. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find who killed Mukuro Ikasawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I'll start with the rooms that were locked. Up until now. Yeah, obviously. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be opened up now, right? Wait, second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before? Wait, I don't remember anything like that. Huh. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. So we got a whole laundry list of places to go. Wait, really? I literally have a list, a checklist. Oh man. I could just imagine Makoto being like, wait, Before I begin investigating, I gotta write down my list of places to investigate. And then after that, I'll write down my grocery list. Alright, well, places to check has been put down. Alright. Oh! I'm looking at a guide, okay? I admit, I've been using a little bit of a guide for some of the parts of the game. Not all of it, though. But now this is down and we can go up these stairs. I should have known when frickin'... Didn't Kyoko literally say she could go up to the second floor or something like that of the dormitories? Didn't she say she was able to get up there at some point? The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Okay. Whoa, the fuck? Is that blood? It looks like some ancient ruins. I almost said accident. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. What the fuck? Why does it keep resetting? Stop resetting. When I'm trying to look down, it keeps looking up. Or whenever I move. Yeah, it's whenever I move. This place is creepy. Oh, I can go into that door. Well, it says make your way down to the headmaster's room. Oh, straight and then turn right. Never mind. Isn't there a door right there I can go through? Well, okay, whatever. Let's go through this door first. Whoa. Is this the headmaster's private room? Huh. I don't know. This is not the right place. Because there's nothing here. And it says examine the computer and the and the concealed door. But I don't see a concealed door in that room. Okay, let's go in this room. Wait, isn't this girl's bathroom? Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Aw, you suck, Makoto. You're so lame. It's the guy's bathroom. Oh, is this the door? What the fuck? Why does it have a freaking giraffe coming out of a locker? Oh, this is just a locker room. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been the Hope's Peak students who came before us. What the heck is this guy talking about then? Go to the headmaster's private room, follow the hallway. Dang it, it just jumped. Follow the hallway straight and then turn right and enter the door all the way down on the left. Oh. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. What the fuck is with that giant metal panel bolted to the lockers? Why? Is somebody trapped in those two middle lockers or something like that? Or all those lockers? I don't get it. I didn't even read the rest of Makoto's dialogue. There's no plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Why? Oh shit, there's huge ones on these ones too. Alright, well. That one too. They must not have wanted us to have seen what was inside. Oh, cool, I got a Monokuma coin. Yay. Now, let me go back and see if I can see what it was talking about. The door on the left. Maybe it was just talking about that. No, it wasn't that door. Maybe it's talking about... Oh, this door. Here we go. This looks like a headmaster's private room. Oh yeah, this is definitely a headmaster's private room. Why is this one not destroyed? And I can totally see that concealed door. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere. Can't you tell by the lack of any kind of inspirational art put up on the walls, or, you know, any kind of decorative stuff? It's way too neat. And there's no dust or cobwebs or anything.
Correct.
That's right. Whoa, Kyoko, I didn't know you were here. It's the headmaster's private room. I was hoping to find my dad here, but no. Now I can never tell him to go fuck himself. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. I regret cleaning up all those nudie mags. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Okay. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Okay.
Would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. It wasn't me, by the way. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. Oh shit. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
Phew! But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Damn! But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Alright. Like I said, I gotta stop this episode here soon, but there's still one more thing we gotta check out. The concealed door. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, it's not. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming through it. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Pursue how to open it! You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password, and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. Like, seriously, his taste in women is freaky. He's got some weird kinks. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. It's all up to you now, son. Wait, what? Okay. Alright, and we will do that in the next episode. I know, once again, I did not make very much progress, but it is like 1:50 a.m. in the morning where I am at, and I need to get some rest for tomorrow. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye!